Okay, so I did some work on this already, but take a look at what we did here. So on this one, you cut this in half. So this would be your 3 inches. This becomes 1.5. And of course, here's your right angle. So you know 5 is your hypotenuse. And you plug it into your formula here. So 5 squared equals a squared plus 1.5 squared. So we know 5 squared is 25, and we know 1.5 squared is 2.25. We want to get your a squared by itself, so we subtract 2.25 from each side, and you end up with 22.75 equals your a squared. And then to get rid of your square root, remember we take the square root, and you end up with 4.77. So this a is equal to 4.77. And then you have to find the area. Remember, area is equal to 1/2 base times height. So we plug this in, 1/2, 3 times 4.77, and you end up with 7.155, and this will be inches squared. Okay. All right, so here's a couple others. Just take a look at those real quick. Your base was 8. These are equilateral, and there is a formula in your book that you could use for this, but to me it's just as easy doing this. You break 8 up into 4 and 4. We know our hypotenuse is 8, so we plug it in. 8 squared equals a squared plus 4 squared. 8 squared is 64. 4 squared is 16. We subtract it. You end up with 48 equals a squared. And you do the square root, and you end up with 6.93. And then, of course, to find the area, we plug it into the area formula. 1/2 times your height, times your base, which is 8, times your height, which is 6.93, and you get 27.71 is the area. You do the same thing over here. Your 20 breaks up into 10 and 10. You know your hypotenuse is 20, so we fill it in. 20 squared equals a squared plus 10 squared. 20 squared is 400. 10 squared is 100. We move this over, you get 300, so 300 equals a squared, and then we do square root on both sides. And you end up with 17.32. We plug it back in the formula, and you end up with 173. Okay, and then here's a word problem. At a cost of $4.25 per square foot, what would it